all, Kitamari here. I am playing Watchword demo. This is a long demo. It is really good. It is one of the most impressive demos I've played in a while. So we're going to be... This is an early version, so there's only keyboard and mouse support. I have tried it on the Steam Deck, and it works very, very well on there. Extremely well. But I'm going to be playing on PC right now, and mouse and keyboard is going to be smoother. I'm playing this game also to kind of sharpen my brain right now, so I can just sharpen my brain. Watchword is a word game mixed with a roguelike, and it has a Balatro feel. Normal difficulty. I will play the tutorial this time. Even though I said that it worked well on Steam Deck, actually the tutorial was giving me some grief. You have been chosen to pass the 12 trials. Choose a watchword and a boon to help you on your journey. So these are special made-up words that are going to help you, basically. You try to put them on the board. This is like Scrabble a little bit. Okay, ETH, nest egg. Start your run with 10. Start with 1 additional book slot. Gain 1 free reroll in the library. I'm going to start with 1 book slot. This is huge, actually. The extra book slot is amazing. The boon is given. I'm a linguist today. Yeah, the watchword is roar. So we have 12 trials overall, and we're going right on the board. Here we go. Your mission is to pass the Watchguard trials. These trials will test your skills as you prove your worthiness to join our ranks. So, I am clicking. Click, click. You know, I was saying that the Steam Deck, like playing it on the Steam Deck was giving me grief. It turns out that on the PC also, when I click to continue, it just doesn't want to work too well. Okay, I have to like click other places. I have to magically figure out where to click. This game is great, but it has a little bit of a rough beginning because, I mean, this is a demo and everything, so it makes sense. Drag some pieces onto the board to spell words. You can spell multiple words, but they must all be connected, like shoe, for example. So I'm gonna guesstimate where to tap again. Once you've taken a piece, you can't put it back in the tray. Gonna guess, click. I am guess clicking right now. Click to continue. There we go. Okay, now it was up here. Keep extra pieces in your hand to use them between scoring rounds. You can also spend a discard to get rid of unwanted pieces by dragging pieces to the bag. Alrighty. Click to continue somewhere over the rainbow. I'm okay, right underneath the box. Sorry about that, but okay, shoe. I know I see shoe. And there's these 2 dealies here, gold spaces. I'll gain some extra special stuff with shoe. So let's score this round. Shoe. Amp is a multiplier that affects all marks scored while counting a word. Gonna guesstimate where to click again. Words are scored first, gaining base marks and amp based on the length of the word spelled. Longer words will be worth more by default. You can check what level each word length is in your bag. Click again. Pieces are then scored individually, adding to the total word marks. At the end of scoring, amp is applied, and the total word marks are added to your trial total. So, shoe is worth... It's worth a decent amount, I guess. We have 23 out of 62. Our goal is to get to 62. This is a watch guard. They moderate each trial and take an action at the beginning of each trial, and after each round you score. You can hover over the watch guard's temperament to see what this watch guard will do. They are generous, so I'm not too worried. They look a little creepy, but they're generous. Most watch guards will clear your board after you score. If they do, you will receive a number of draws. Use draws to refill your tray with new pieces. You can keep extra draws between rounds. I've assigned you a watchword. If you are able to score this word, you'll gain a cake, which can be used to upgrade your board size and bribe watch guards. This will be really nice, but you know what's funny is that the game works perfectly well with the 4x4. After you score a watchword, you will be given a new one. Check your bag to see stats, pieces you own, view earned upgrades, and change game settings. Let's go ahead and do this. All right, so we have DV. Oh, you just used your first round. Every trial you get will get a fresh set of discards, draws, and rounds. Use these wisely to maximize your score. Any extra draws and rounds worth gold. Each trial is passed by meeting or exceeding a goal score of marks. This goal will increase dramatically each trial. If you don't meet the required marks when you run out of rounds, your round will end. So I'm going to put these in my draw tray. You see the DV right here? I'm going to get the draw tray. Okay, so we have a bunch of new But we could make Stewart, but I don't think Stewart is a word and doesn't fit on the 4x4. So Stewart. We can do, okay, Steward. Oh my goodness, we could do Steward, but again, yeah, I guess it really is worth it to try to get a bigger board because it's like I could do Steward, but can't. I could do Ward. Let's do Ward. And pieces darken when they are not part of valid words found in the Watchword dictionary. All words must be at least 3 letters wrong. Thank you, Navi. I'm gonna click on the boards. Words are scored in rows first, then columns. When you have some valid words, press the score round to see how many marks. Okay. If you ever want to check why your board isn't valid, you can press it. Oh, there's a, okay, I didn't know about this button right here to see what words are being checked. This looks like the touchpad button on a PS5 controller. So I can click here and have them tell me, hey, that's not a word, rust is a word. So Ward and rust, yeah, let's score this round. Here we go. Technically, I have a lot of draws here. You see this 3+2? Pretty cool. And Trial Toad, oh, he's getting mad. Do you see? He's like, grr, grr. It's because I passed. I won. Score round. Trial passed. Rewards. Base reward 4. Rounds 2. Draws 3. And the total is 9. So I can go to the forum now. So this is like a base that we go to automatically between each round. Welcome to the forum. This is the place to spend your hard-earned gold, get upgrades, and prepare for the next trial. I really like this feature that we get brought back to base, so we have cool things we can do between each run. Between each round. Each time you visit, there will be different vendors open for business. Check the map to see which ones are available and click the icon to navigate. So I am at the shrine right now. The shrine provides a permanent buff for your run. You'll get 1 upgrade per trial. So I am going to do this. Make sure you always do this one. We can gain 1 cake. We can gain 12 of this currency stuff. This is gold that we can spend at the forum. Or we can increase our hand size. And I do actually like increasing the hand size. I feel like the hand size, yeah, let's do the hand size. Welcome to the library. The knowledge inside books is much too valuable to be given away for free. To purchase an item, drag it into the basket. Books are the most powerful items you can buy at the library. They can bend the normal trial rules. They are like the jokers in Balatro. They can bend. Yep, cool. Each book is unique. You can only keep a limited amount. 7, actually. Originally, it's 6. To sell a book, drag it from your shelf to the basket. The librarian will only buy back books for a reduced price, so... Alrighty. Gonna click in some magical place that I don't know where it is. Literally, this is so dumb that somewhere, okay. You'll also find some other consumable items in the shop like potions. Hover over them to see their effects. The potions are important. We gotta get those. The library is always open. Come back anytime. Upgrade 3-letter words. This is the most important one. It's so important. And we have 13 left. We can get everything actually. We'll get plus 25 in pieces with Q, G, M, E, H. I want to buy this, please. I feel like I'm at Rogie Barnes & Noble right now. Let's get this. And now I have 0. Look at this. I have 0 gold. Meh. Well, let's go to the mail cart. Welcome to the mail cart. The mail carrier has received a letter for you. Anonymous watch guards will occasionally send you pieces to add to your bag. The mail carrier might be withholding some of your letters. She would probably give them to you if you gave her some cheesecake. I am gonna just open my letter, please. There we go. So what we have to do is we have to go like this. We have to slide along. And what's funny is that on the Steam Deck, oh, it's hard to do it. I try and it's hard. But let me get these pieces. So RO, we have combinations here. We can think of words that have an RO in them to try to make something cool. And I'm just gonna save my cheesecake, thank you. This place is closed right now, but eventually somebody's gonna be here, a little lumberjack guy. You can like go and get another something or other. Now here we could also use our cheesecake in this place, but it's closed right now. These are both closed, so I'm going to wait till the next round. Welcome to Arthur's Villa. Our author's Villa. The author is one of the most revered watchguards. She can edit books that you own and increase the base marks of symbols. The only thing the author likes more than a good story is a smooth slice of cheesecake. They all like cheesecake. I'm feeling inspired by a word. What word? So we could upgrade one of these letters. We're just trying to I don't know. I guess we hope that one of these letters will happen to show up and that they will be relevant. So I would recommend choosing vowels. Now we have some good vowels here. I'm going to go with I guess, even though E is also, I don't know, which vowel is the most used, I or E? I have no idea. But let's go to the portal. This is where we will go to our next level. Ready for your next trial? I will send you off to your next trial whenever you are ready. I have 2 cheesecakes for next time. Also, if you're ever interested in increasing the size of your board, I can help you out for a few slices of cheesecake. You know, I would actually like to increase my board. Meow. I would like to do that, but I'm just going to go into the trial. I mean, we are here. Your watchword is roar. We'll try to find roar too, if it will show up, if luck will smile upon us. So, Booter. Booter is in here. Pewter. Like your computer. Anyway, let me put these all the way down in here. So what we can do is we can try to guess which are the 2 letters that are the most likely. True. True is in here. Let me just make true. I know true is going to be utilized somehow, so let me draw a tray now. Okay, here we go. We have 1 draw left right here, so let's be careful. See, if I somehow had true here, but unfortunately these obstacles, they really change things. They make it so this board is going to be more challenging than the previous board. I like the ones that have no obstacles at all, but alas. However, we could put, I don't know. Let me see. Okay, sub, as in thank you for subbing to my channel. Yeah, sub. So true. I'm gonna actually put here, yeah, we're gonna leave this like this. Let's think of some other 4-letter words, right, that are here, like, pies, for example. How about some pies? Pies. Get some pies. Now, you see how they're side by side, and so they're darkened. They can't be side by side, essentially. If there was a space in between them, that would be cool. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to rely on some 3-letter words, I think. So like, let me see, C, not Sue, C. Okay, so C works. And then right here, so we should put something right here, because putting something right here is going to be too difficult since they're going to kind of bang into the S and E, and they'd have to happen to be words then that work well. So what would go here? About like perk? Is that a word? That's not a word. Purge. Pyre? P-I-R. No, that's not a word either. There's no word like that. Bird is a word. Yay, bird. Bird is here. Yeah, bird. So is there anything that would go here, I wonder? I don't think so. I'm going to keep all these letters because I like to keep my letters. I have 4 discards if I really needed to get rid of a letter. So is there anything else that you could see that could work right here or right here? I don't think anything would work right here though, because they would run into the U. So we're going to score this round. Actually, I think we're going to get a pretty decent score. It may be chaotic, but it'll be a decent score. C. Hey, it got to use this this Joker book. How to make alphabet soup, because it has a S and an E. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so oh, wow. We only had to get 175 to pass, so we've already passed. I think we get a bonus as well, so now I have 9 buckaroos. 9 watcheroos. Let's see here. Now I'm going to get my next cool thing. 1 starting draws, 1 hand size. That'll be the chaotic watch guard again. Not my favorite. Whimsical watch guard, 2 discards, 1 hand size, 1 starting draws. 1 starting draws. What is this about? 1 hand size. I don't know which one. I think 1 hand size. We'll get the whimsical watch guard. That's going to be easy. So this place is closed right now. This place is closed, but the Mage's Tower is open. Choose a spell component. Welcome to the Mage's Tower. The mage will help you cast a spell to permanently modify the pieces in your bag. Drag a component to the slot below to cast. Mystic arts are not able to conjure delicious desserts, so I bet the mage blah blah blah. let's go. Why did I choose the tutorial mode, right? Transforms 2 pieces into ghost pieces. Ghost pieces are not cleared by watch guards, but are destroyed at the end of the trials. Transforms 2 selected pieces into metal pieces. Metal pieces can swap between 3 symbols. Transforms 2 pieces into clockwork pieces. Clockwork pieces are re-triggered once. This sounds good. So I get to enhance 2. They're going to be re-triggered once. Again, you want to try to choose a vowel since you know that words need vowels. But I think N and H are going to be, and R is also good, but like N and H might be the most utilized of words. I'm going to go with N and E. There we go. N and E. We're going to make some words. Yay. I'm feeling inspired by a word. What word? Buat. She likes buat. Upgrade symbols base. So the base of A is probably best. Again, vowel time. Now, gonna go to the portal. Still doing 4x4. Honestly, 4x4 is probably easier because I'm gonna be so tempted to think of 5-letter words all the time. And yeah, so let's go to generous watch guard. And wait, no, not generous. Whimsical, I believe. Oh, generous. Okay, taking turns. So generous, we have a free board here that we could just do whatever with. Gold to pass is 437. So, I need to see here. Is there anything already? I'm gonna put an I in there because I know once you put things on the board, you can move them back to the draw tray if it's not full, but like, I don't know. Let's go here. So, ooh. Okay, now I think I'm officially having to put on my thinking cap. Fade is... Wait, no, not fade. This is gonna be a little bit tricky. Let me see. Tact. Is tact on here? Tact is on here. I may do tact. Let's do tact. Once you get one word going, you can really start the process of like, okay, what are some other words that work with this? We have an I and an A to make at right here, but then we have this gold space. We can also do things. I don't know, my brain is like, oh, these are blocked. These are not blocked. These are not blocked off. In fact, let me put tact right here. And, you know what, never mind. I'm going to put it right here. So my goal, my dream, so to speak, is to be able to put 4 words. So what ends with a T? Wait could end with a T. So like W-A-I-T right here. And then whoa. I can't do any more draws. So whoa something. And then something else that ends with a T. Let's see here. Whoa. I decided on O. We don't need O. Wove. Like wove, but then I'd have to think of a word that ends with, I mean, that starts with an E after that if I'm gonna do wove. Wolf. Now. Eat it. Eat it is a word. Check this out. I was able to do it. Wove, eat it, tact, and wait. They work. Let's go in. Wove. My favorite word, eat it. Thank you, eat it, for existing. I have no idea what you mean. But you exist. I mean, it's a cause for celebration. Wait. Edict. I know edict, but what on earth is edict? I have no idea what edict is. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay, take turn. So we still have to get to 437. We need more books. Look at this. We need more books. Now we have 2 draws. Very generous with the draws. So I think D might be somewhere in there. So I'm gonna put D on the board. Let's draw a tray again. Roof. Cube. Roof. I don't know. Ride. Ride works. Ride works. How about... okay, something with U. What would work with U? How about hub? Hub something. Hub something. I'll keep that X there. Okay, trap. Trap works. Trap. Just a sec. I'm going to... Okay, I have a crowded situation here. You can see we're in a rut. I could do rut, but we're not going to do rut. Okay, we're going to put T here instead because we want to do trap. Trap. And tide. And E... You know what, we're gonna do turd, because like I need something that ends in a nice way right there. Okay. So we have a bit of a situation. As you can see, the draw tray is full. We could do some discards. We have 4 hull discards, but like Durf. Is Durf a word? Turd. Maybe I won't do turd. Maybe I'll do something else entirely. How about pier? And... oh gosh. You know what? I've decided we want to do... whoa. We want to do something that frees up something on the board, right? Like, yeah. So... oh, I'm in a bad situation with that one. Pre. I have no more. Oh my goodness, I have no more. No more things there. Okay, turd, dive, blah, blah, blah. I should completely rethink. Let's see. How about wrapped? Wrapped. Tire. Word. Okay. Oh, see how it's getting. It's and I made a mistake by putting way too much in the draw tray, and then now my brain is like, oh gosh. Also, this is completely wrong. It's wrapped that I'm trying to do. Word. That is not a word. That one's also not a word. Okay. Rupt. Rupt is not a word. Wrapped is a word. Okay, let me think. See, there we have like that. Have. What ends in H? Like nothing ends in H. I can't think of anything. I kind of had a better, hey, rave. We could do rave. So when it comes to having a certain thing, it's called ADHD. This is the perfect game for ADHD because I get distracted by even more words and then... Okay. I still like wrapped. I feel like wrapped is cool. We can find out like what is going on there. True. And then dire. And then figure out what to put here. That makes sense there. Nothing makes sense there. Now, ah is a word. And we might just have to have this be like this. Now. So I'm probably going to discard something then. Let me think of what I want to discard. Kind of want to use axe. Is this a part of the collection? It is not even part of the collection. 1 at the end of each level for every 4 of these that I earned. That is own. That is good. That is good. I mean, put axe here. Can put V here. Can put axie. Axie is a word. Axie is not a word. You know what? I am sorry. I've been going on and on. Let me do this. You know what? Let's just score this run. Wait. It doesn't even work. Why? Wrapped, true, axe, dire are words. They are words, I promise. I promise they're words. So it doesn't work. Always be careful that you double check to see, because like they're not working. So true why won't it work? Now I get to rethink everything. Pure. Let's try pure. Pure. See, if I didn't have this stupid thing so full of things, I'm put a Z in there. I'm gonna put this in here. Okay, pure and dire, pure and dire, pure and dire are amazing. And bard would work. Let's do bard. Do you work bard? Yeah. Now, we don't really have too much else that will work very well, I think. I mean, we could try putting Y in there. Oh gosh, if we put Y in there, we're gonna be screwed. So let's just score this round. Sorry about that. This, I usually don't get stuck like that, so. Let's go in. Rounds 1. Pure. Oh yeah, we can actually change the speed of the scoring. So I'm gonna change it to 2 times speed, please. We have one more round. We have one more try to get to 437. So, I wonder if there's anything that would work here. Okay, H and T. I have faith in H and T. Let's go to draw tree. Oh hey, draw tray. Okay, so we have E. We have all kinds of amazing, beautiful vowels. Beautiful indeed. How about want? Is that a word? That sure is a word. I knew it. No. What? Way is a word. Way is a word. Yeah. But why? Finding a word with Y is going to be a little bit of a thing. Yaffix. Yaffix. How about way? Way. Gonna draw this tray again though. Okay. Wow, there really aren't too many. Is yoni a word? I want to be careful though. I don't want to end up in some stupid situation. How about taft? Taft. I could try just sticking. Okay. I need to make sure whatever I put in here will make a word. That it will make an actual. But tang. Tang. Tang works. So what ends? Yay! Yang. What is a 4-letter word? Starts in Y, ends in G. That is in here. That is in here. Or this could change too. Let me think. And I always get like very tempted to go and try to put other things in there. But yo. See, it doesn't want to do yo. Why? Why don't you want to do yo? Okay, maybe I should choose something different here. Maybe there's a different way to do this. And I really went for something. Okay, font. We could try font, see how that goes. Font, tang. Font. Fooey. Fooey. Foxy? Foxy. Check it out. Should work, I think. Yeah. Now we're in the Y and G zone again. You know what? I'm gonna score this round. Oh, I didn't use this E. I could have used that E for something. I could have put fent or tang. I don't know. I don't know if those would have been words, but we have done it. We're back at the forum, which is great news. This game actually gets easier the more you go into it, the more you push forward. I could gain some money here, or I could increase my hand size. I think I'll gain money because the shop, the library, it's very important. Score 25 on words with symbols purchased in the shop. Permanently increase this amount by 5 every shop reroll. Words purchased in the shop, letters purchased, symbols. These ones they're going to be something that shows up late, quite late. So 40 on words containing G and A. Definitely getting this one. That's cool. That one's a cool one. The wood carver will always be open when you visit the forum. This one is uncommon. Go ahead and buy that. And we could reroll, or we could just get this checkbook. You know what? There's no real downside to just grabbing all the books. Let's just grab them all. That is the way to go. Want to carve a piece? Welcome to the wood carver. Here you can craft a piece with any symbol you'd like. The jolly wood carver definitely has a sweet tooth and will open a shop if bribed with cheesecake. So I want to carve a piece. I tap on him, and now I tap on this. I just go whack, 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 and there we go. I get to choose a symbol. I get to choose it. I want to go with A, I think. Let's add an A to the bag. So A is permanently added to the bag. It may or may not show up. Let's go to the Mage's Tower. Choose a spell component. Ooh, look at this one. Unstable spell looks powerful, but I'd say there's a 50-50 chance it fizzles out. Let's try it. Duplicate 3. Oh, that's nice. E, N, and A. I definitely wanted to duplicate the N because it's a special one, I guess. Now, this is all done. We are ready to go in. I do think this time I may use... Oh, I have 0 cheesecake? I don't have 0 cheesecake. Apparently I have 0 cheesecake. Let's go and face the Stoic Watchguard. Oh yeah, Roar. Did I ever see Roar and I didn't use it? Roar. Oh, that sucks. I bet it was there and I didn't use it. It makes me very baleful, the fact that, like, I didn't use it. Now, X and N. Draw. Okay. Boo. Maybe I'll use blue instead. There we go. You know what? I don't know. I'm gonna do bean. Maybe bean? Bean. Bean. That way we can... Okay. How about blot? Blot. Do blot. True. True. And now, my favorite part is figuring out what the heck to put here. I'm gonna draw again. So, 9. There we go. Check it out. Scoring this round. Everything is happening so fast. Bean, blot, 9, and true. Yeah. So, gave. Gave works. Gave. Let's put gave. Ah, come on. Gave. Except it has an E, which I don't like. Let me put this here. Draw a tray again. Now. How about grat? Is grat a word? Is grat a word? Grat is a word. Check it out. Let me put these. The. I don't think that's a word at all. As, the. How about the? There we go. Now. It's getting tricky again. Getting tricky. Let's draw a tray. Okay. Now. Dove. And go. What should be put here? Glad. I am glad it worked out. Check that out. So if there were like, okay, for example, let's say that I tried this just for the heck of it. No, it doesn't really work too well. As and so. See, look, this is interesting. As and so. They're both words. This doesn't bang into anything, but you can't do it. You have to have a longer word, and it's kind of unfortunate, actually. Now, what is interesting though is, like, what if I did this? Nope, nope. So let's score this round. Glad, dove, grat, and thee. Yeah! Lots of points, and we are done. We did it. We passed the trial so quickly, so effectively. Base reward, rounds, draws. Let's go to form. I bet roar was in there again, and I was silly. Discard, starting draws, hand size. Again, I really like the hand size. And just the hand size. Yeah. Now, look at this one. I'd read this one. Ghost Munchers. +1 something on ghost pieces for each ghost piece in your bag. I don't have any ghost pieces, though. Okay, I have room for 2 more books. +5 on vowels. Absolutely. That's a fantastic one. +30 on 5-letter words. I wish I could do this one, but I would have to have the bigger one for that. Ghost pieces. I don't even have any ghost pieces. So, ghost pieces are added to your bag instead of being destroyed. I'll just go ahead and get that one anyway. Once closed, carver stand. I do want to carve a piece. Thank you. Let's carve a piece. Choose a symbol. I want I. Add to bag. And choose a spell component. Transforms 2 selected pieces into metal pieces. Duplicates a piece and adds it to your bag. Transforms 2 pieces into clockwork pieces. Clockwork pieces are re-triggered once. I'll go with clockwork pieces again. Re-triggered once. Okay, enhance 2. I'm going to enhance U and D. I feel like D is one that would show up a lot. That would show up a lot. I don't know why. I just think it is. This is closed right now. Portal. We are here. We have no cake. Greedy watchguard. We have to get 1,000. This is going to be a little bit more tricky, this one, I think. But roar. We could rely on roar. Oh no, we have this thing here. Yeah, see, roar. Roar. Oh, we can do a... Oh, we have to think of a word that has a R-O in it. I do want to do from, though. From. And now put the I there. Now. See, I just keep thinking of like... Ooh. You know what? I just thought of arrow, right? If we could get an A, something has to end with an A. And let me think of what could end with an A. Roma? Hello? Arrow? Roma? Oh, this I is in the way. Hey, look, it works out good. That's so cool. So we do have a problem though. Problem is this RO thing and then the W. Yeah, things are unlikely to end. I mean, yeah, to end in an RO. So what we're going to do is we're going to quite simply put these around like that and then there. I found another word. It's worm. Something that ends in... I keep thinking fire for some reason. That doesn't work. Ooh, what ends in this? Okay. I'm gonna put these in here. That makes it a little bit easier. Why do I keep thinking fire? You know what? Let's think of something else that has a E. And then that way I can use fire. Because for some reason my brain is like, you have to put fire in there. And it's like, okay, brain. So. Oh no. I don't think this... How about firm? Womb. Womb. You don't know your favorite word? Womb? Womb is a womb. That's funny. Ooh. Okay, okay. Hidamari, focus. Firm. Firm isn't even a word. Check it out. Firm is not a word. Who's ever heard the word firm before? Firm doesn't exist. That's funny. Let's just do word then. Wait, no, worm. There we go. So, we're back in this again. How about fur? Hey, this worked good. This works fine. You know, I want to score this round. Arrow, worm, and fur. There we go. Yeah. See how long of a trial, because that's trial here. How long of a demo this is. This is a decently long demo. So we get to keep our oh, it's a ghost word. That's cool. It's fantastic, because now I have to figure out more words that have an arrow in them. Hey, we could do arrow again. Row. Arrow. See, this is why it's easier to think up, like, I don't know. Row. 5-letter word with row. Rain. Rain is here. Rain. Narrow. Narrow. Nope. It doesn't work. Oh, I could try thinking like that. Okay. Let's try again. Okay. Nope. There's no... Oh, there it is. Now. Hey! Rope! Now I get to think, put on my thinking cap again. None. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. No. How about we think of something else then? Like raid, and Dean? Oh, I want to use this one. Dean. Hey, Dean works. That is so cool. Raid, Dean, and rope. This is a good selection, actually. And it's just a matter of, like, would anything go here? Like, nope, not on. They really don't like 2-letter words. They don't exist. Like pa and those work, but that would make things too easy, I guess. I wonder if there's anything that would work here. Auto. Auto. Nope. Abro. Nope. Uh-oh. Oh, gosh darn it. Okay. If I just leave this here, I wonder if there's any downside to it. I don't think there is, actually. Auto. Ario. I mean, you never know what kind of weird words exist in the world that, you know, could end up going in here for some reason. And, you know, I'm gonna try scoring this round. I hope that this one being here. Oh, invalid piece. Minus 100 score if the invalid piece is unable to discard. Okay, let me just discard this then. Well, wait, let me think. Let me think carefully. Let's put that in, put that back in there. Score this round, please. Thank you. Yeah. So, raid, deed, and rope. Now, we are on the last round. I believe this is the last round. We have to get a pretty big bonus. Look at that bonus. Bonudo. Bound. You know what would work is rouse. U-S-E. Which I don't have. Round? About round. Round. Da-da. If there was a da-da. There's no da-da. Rounks, roundel, roundb. Oh, wait a second. I have the answer. Brown. Brown is the answer. Check it out. Yay. Noti. Nah, ba ba ba. Nilt. Okay. Let me see here. N. Huh. Feel like N, right? N would be great. Is this a word? It's a nout is a word. Nout is a word. I don't remember nout being a word, but it's great news anyway. Now, something that ends in U, though. What ends in U? Nout. I'm gonna draw the tray anyway. So. Yeah, what ends in U? 4-letter words that end in U. I can't even think. But you know what? I would definitely want to put an N in there. I think. Wait. Noun. Yeah, noun. What other things could work with this? I'm just like guessing. No. Ha. Neat. Okay, now something that ends in A. Ideally would have an N in there somewhere too. Una. Una. Maybe we could think of a different word instead of neat. Brown. What else could go in here? Also, are there any other words that work with this? Browa. Nope, just brown. Brow. Ah. How about note then? And night. Wait, no. My brain is being silly. Is lant a word? Lant is a word! How cool is that? Lant is a word? What would end? Here we go. Oh yeah, roar! Roar! I forgot all about roar again. Is there a way to do roar? Is there even a way to do roar? I don't think there is. Unless I were to do another draw. But this is the last round. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking on drawing. Okay. Roar. There's no other R. That sucks. There's no other R. However, we have some cool letters here if we wanted to maybe use DE. I guess dent would work. We'd have to get rid of this L and E. Dent. We have 3 discards. So what we could do is we could just discard these and put in dent. I'm a little worried. There we go. Okay. Ah. See, there's like no way to do that, sadly. Anyway, I'm gonna score this round. Brown, note, and dent. Come on. I know I did it. Yay! I did it! Ah. Okay. Sorry if I'm blocking a lot of the screen. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna make it a little bit easier on us. And I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna make myself even smaller. There. Now let me see what I look like in here. Okay. So I'm not taking up as much of the screen now. That is probably for the best. So this part going forward is probably going to be a little easier to watch. And hi all, my name is Kitamari. We're playing a game, just in case I split this in 2. And here we go. Watchword. So we could get more cash, get our hand size up, +1 draws per refresh. Ooh. Generous, though. I prefer generous. I prefer the generous watch card. Let's go ahead and go with the generous watch card. Go to the library now. Hey, we have a letter we can buy. I'll go ahead and get that one. Now, the Tale of Jazz Kicks. How many books do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I already have 7 books, but if I get rid of the ghost book, for example, and I get one of these other ones, +15 on pieces with a Q, J, Z, X. +2 on pieces with each unique symbol on the board. How about we get rid of this one and we get a different book? What one should we get? Editable. Editable. So if I were to modify this book, I could change which ones it is utilizing. +2 on pieces with each unique symbol on the board. Oh, this one sounds good, actually. I want to buy that one. Now, is there anything else here that is worth doing something with? Probably not. We could just keep going. We could save our money a little bit. And it really is worth it to save the money because eventually you might be able to find a piece, a book that will make use of the money that you'll get a bonus for that if you had a lot of it. So how about O? O this time. We'll add an O to the bag. Now, I may end up in a situation where I have too many vowels, though. That could be an issue. Probably should have gone with R so I could try to make that one happen in time. What word am I inspired by? I. There we go. Choose an I. Go to Portal. We have our 4x4. We can go to Obedient Watchguard. So this should be a little bit easier now that we have passed that major test. There we go. Oh, we still have 2 here. Let's go with move. Move. And draw. Tray. Okay. Emus. Emus would be nice. I need to know more words that have oh, this is nice to have that big jumbo draw tray. Egos. Egos. I guess I'm just hoping for S to show up. Let me see here. How about meal. There we go. And there's no love here. Look at this. No E. Logo? There's logo. Now. Wow, I'm not gonna have to do too many draws, but I can't really do too many draws anyway, so it's alright. Now. Evil. Evil. Can't do evil. About... I don't know, if we could find something that works like this, right? That would be cool. I know elm would work. Elm would work. And then Meg. Meg works. How nice is that? As long as it's a 3-letter word, it kind of works. I think this is pretty much as good as it gets for this round. Here we go. So, put these in here. Look at all that. I like the 2x speed a lot. Oh, I almost was able to do that, but I have more than enough cool rounds. Oh, look at this. This one is locked in here. Oof. Unfortunately, this really kind of screws things up for us. It's evil. It is evil. It is evil. It is evil. Come on, L. No. The pain. There's no N either. There's... There's grip. We could do grip. There's no R. Ship. Ship will work. Ship will work. Okay. Gosh, what are words? Oh. There's no O. There's no O. Let's do the draw tray. Whoops, whoops. Oh gosh, I almost had the A. I almost clicked draw tray with the A. Okay, okay. Here we go. Okay. This game, I like this game. I think it's so great. Even. Egos. Hey, egos. There's no O. Eves? Is there Eves? There's no Eves. Evil. Is evil here? There's no evil. Ends. Eels. I have to think of an E. There has to be an E here. Easy. Easy! Easy works. Check it out. Easy works. Now there's just the difficulty of figuring out what the heck. It's huh. Oh gosh. Pyre. Pyre. There's no R. There's no R. East? Ish. No. Easy. Easy east. Man. East. East. Really feel like pyre is the one, right? But okay, pie. Yeah. I don't know why I decided that it has to have a P somewhere. Tire. Liar. Higher, vice? This is difficult. How do you spell eeks? You know, like ekes out a something? Eeks. It might need extra to it anyway. Okay. No. No. Difficult. Still thinking on. You know what we could do is try to just like probably put stuff here like that. I would be good. Oh my gosh, if we had a E, right? Alaska. Easy has... Oh. Tire! Tire! Higher! Higher! Hmm. Thinking. We have 2 rounds. 2 rounds is good. 2 rounds is good. Easy. Oh wait, maybe I shouldn't put that there. Egos. If we could just get an O somehow. Oh. Aegis? I wonder if names work, like Evan. You know what? Maybe we should try. Let me see. Help. Shap? No, Shap doesn't work. Also, I don't think this would work because of the... Yeah. Hap? Is... Oh, this also doesn't work too well because of that being there. I'm still thinking on easy. 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 Hap. Easy hacks. Sip. So if we get rid of the V, right, we get rid of this one. Oh. Still doesn't work too well. We only have 3 discards, so we have to be really careful. Okay, this helps. This helps me for some reason. See, get really kind of be like, okay. Okay, yep. Yep. Yap. Yap. And we'll just put this here. There we go. Easy, hag, yap. Let's do it. Easy, hag, yap. Check it out, we did it! I made it more difficult than it needed to be, I'm sure. Trial pass. Base reward, rounds, 2 draws, 6. Go to the forum, we did it, oh my goodness. I made that more difficult than it needed to be, absolutely. Now, greedy watchguard, whimsical watchguard. I'll get a cake, whimsical watchguard. Now here, oh my goodness, we need these for sure. Upgrade 5-letter words. Upgrade 4-letter words. Now we have a cake. We'll make the board bigger. I think that's the best way to go about it. Now, the last letter of each word does not count towards dictionary. This is my favorite. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite one. We have to get rid of something and put that in there. Wood carver. Do I need the wood carver? I may or may not need the wood carver. And this is really good. I don't know. GA, wood carver. I've only purchased one thing, so I'm gonna get finalist. There we go. Finalist is so good. Hats counts as the word hat. Now this does change the game dramatically though, because it's kind of like, now I'm gonna be thinking about 3-letter words, but 3-letter words are a little bit easier to work with actually. Now, gonna go here, select pieces. I will take this O, please. And, yeah. I don't know about Z, right? Z, I don't know. I'm getting them all, though. That might be a mistake. It might be better to stick with certain cards, certain letters. This from here. Okay, so I'm thinking, you know, I'm going to go with R simply because I really want to get that roar going, because that is going to change our lives for the better. What word? Upgrade simple space. I'm going to go with E. E is upgraded now, which is fantastic news. Portal. So I'm going to... Oh, I need 2 of them to bring this up. That sucks. I wish I didn't need 2 of them, but it's okay. We're going to go to the Mercurial Watchguard 2400. The watchword is R-O-R-E again, of course. Still didn't do it yet. Oh. Looks like you got some cheesecake. I'm not proud of it, but most watchguards will get distracted if you give them a slice. You'll be able to grab any unused piece from your bag while they aren't, you know, watching. That is a nice one. I like that. Okay. Is moan a word? Moan. Is it a word? It's a word. Check that out. Moan is a word. Mule. Actually, I think I would prefer to go with mule. I don't know why. Uno. Is Uno a word? Come on, you know Uno is a word. Uno is not a word. It is official. Uno is not a word. Let's draw the tray. Okay. Oh yeah, we have 3. Okay, we can think of 3-letter words now. I forgot about that. So basically, let me think of a 3-letter word. Neo is a 3-letter word. Nope, it doesn't work. And another thing that's interesting is that I don't think 4-letter words work anymore. Yeah, because of this book right here, we are now thinking only about 3-letter words, and it works out better than it sounds. Like, right now, my memory is being weird, but no. How about mo? Moan? Yeah, mo. Moe. Mo is a word, so. Moan, okay. N. I think. Non counts as a word. Can put a random word that we don't feel we need too much right there. Thank you. Okay. We might need this, though. Actually, you know what? Let's do lug. We'll put V right there. And now. L-Y-U. Huh. Is mull a word? It is not. Mo, yo, low. How about low? Lowen is not a word. Only mo is a word. Okay, now it disappeared. Now everything's disappeared. Help. Help. Okay. In which case, it has me wondering if low would work now. Nope. We need for luck. What? Oh gosh. There. Throw off from the tray. Man? There we go. This is perfect. This is pretty much as good as it gets. This is, let's score the round. Let's go in. Mo. Lug. Not ma'am and non. Yeah, check it out. We got it. Look at that. That's amazing. We did it in one go. Things are moving faster now. We're already halfway through the game, but things are moving so much faster. And I'm going to tap this. We can gain another cake. One starting draws. I'm going to gain another cake, please. Library. Upgrade 5-letter words. We're going to buy this. Legendary right here. 1.5 on pieces with H. H. I might get rid of this and then get that legendary one right here. Dossier. There we go. And mail card. I got mail. Yeah. Select pieces. V, C, L. I'll get these. I would recommend doing that though, actually. Like grabbing the Z, for example. You don't want to grab too many Z's, for example. Now, O. Gonna go with O. Suddenly zoom came to mind. Like Z, if Z shows up, zone, zoom. There are a lot of Z-O words, so it makes sense to do that. Feeling inspired. Gotta go with T, I guess. T is pretty common. So, let's do this. Yeah, 555, yeah. I think it only applies to this one thing, though, which sucks. Watchword is roar. There we go. Roar. And, uh-oh. Because I have this book, unfortunately, I don't know how well this is going to work out, actually. Like, we're going to do fun. And what happens if I... Okay, right there. VH. Okay. Van. VAT. Hey, Z is here and everything. Vey. I don't think vey is a word. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put everything here in the tray. Draw from the tray. So is cool. Toe is cool. Oh, toe. Now, we could think of something here too that works. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have spent my pies on that because the 4x4 is still cool. It works good. Fee. Fict? Nope. Fizz? Hey, check that out. That's funny. Fizz works, I guess. Fizz works. And so we already have fun, vat, toe, and fizz. Is there anything else that I could somehow kind of do here? I'm actually going to just score the round. Let me score the round. Swim. Yeah. We have 2 rounds that we can work with here. It's a little scary, though. Roar. I want to do roar. Roar. How about... Mow again. It's mow again. Mow. If I had P, could do zip. Yep. P showed up just when I was thinking about it. It's that. And then... Max. there. And let me think. Technically, we could put anything here. So, what works? How? Howl. I like that. Works really good, actually. I don't have any other things that I could do. I think, you know. I think, at least. And then this by itself. Would it work by itself? I don't think so. Yeah, see, there was no point to having the 5-word thing. Well, wait a second. Let's say that I were to do this. No, it's not gonna work good. Wait. Wait a second. What if, like, max, I still feel like this is probably our best. How? Zip. I was just thinking, like, there's any way. Howls. Mosey. Okay, I think I understand now. So, if I were to... Oh. Yeah, this changes things. Howls. Max. You know what? Okay, we're gonna rethink this entire thing. Let's think of 4-letter words. That one is okay. Something... I mean, does it have to be Mo? It probably doesn't have to be Mo. Something that would have H in it somewhere. Or end in H. Actually, May is okay, I guess. Howls. Nay. Nay? Is Nay? Oh, Nay is not. Nope. Nay. I think it's because of that thing. Let's try new. Nope. New. Okay. Kitamari focus. Let's see, K's. A case? But like that. Okay, K's. K's works. K's works. What could I put? Okay. This one, zip. Z now. E. And it has to be 3 letters. Inu. Unless I could choose a different word here. I mean, comp. Comp. Does comp work? Yep, comp works. So, pie. Check it out, I did stuff and things. I think this is as good as it gets. Comp, K, pie, howls. Let's go. Yeah! Now we're gonna have one more round. One more round. And we need to be able to get over 1,000 for this one more round. Let's draw this from this tray. Okay. Go ahead and put these here. I'm putting the ones that I know that I can make a word from, like root, for example. Root. And Let me look here. Root. And dive. Dive. C. Okay. Now. Wove. Wove would work here. Die. Maybe. Dine? Dine. 9. Nope. 9. Well, we don't even have the right thing for it. Vine. Vine, we don't have... Huh. Find. I want to put find too. Find. How about find? Right there. Vine. Vine, find. Root. What else could work okay? Anything else could go in here, I wonder. Especially over here. I doubt it. Do you think I'll be able to get what I need points-wise from this? I hope so. Find. Uno. Ox. Oxen would be nice. You know, I'm gonna take a chance. I mean, we don't have a lot to lose from that. Wait. Oxen. Maybe oxen? Like that. And then round. Round. Well, we can't really do it like that. Row. Huh. Row. Roo. Rune? Hey, that works. But then you put something else in here then. Oh, okay, Z. Z works. But what, I mean, X works, but what goes with that? Root. Okay, T goes in there too. T. Maybe T is not the one though. For some reason I'm like having a heck of a time trying to think. Okay. Is tink a word? Nope. About 10. No. Tuft. I don't think we have enough T's. Tend. Oh my gosh, tend. Tend works. Yeah. Oh, yay. Okay. Now. All right. I think I'm making a better situation here. So. And we don't have a lot to work with there. Nope. What would work with this? Tend. 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 Maybe we could work with this one then. Okay, something that would work with either this or this. Mm. Mm. Root. Let's see, rude. Dint. Dint. Okay, dint works. Vent. Then. No. Even. Fine. Fine works. Fine works. Fine. Okay. Fine works. And... Huh. I wonder... Could anything else go in there? Dint. Fine. Rune. Rune. Let's score this round. I think this is as good as it gets. Rune. What does rune mean? Dint. Din. Rude. Fine. Trial pass. Yeah. Made it with plus 500. Go to the forum. Yeah. 8 out of 12 now. I will be back. Sorry, I'm gonna be back in a minute. Oh. Okay. It's okay. Okay, we still got this. Do it. Now. I am still here. Yay. Let me double check though. Let me see. Hi y'all. Still here, still doing it. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so I am gonna do something here. Okay. Let's do this. Library. What do we got? Words gain their length times 6. Retriggers pieces once for each additional repeat symbol in the word. Huh. Let me see what I have that's like normal. Wood carver. Do I need the wood carver? I don't know if I need the wood carver. 40 on words containing G and A. Some of these are just too good. Look at this one. This one has changed a bit. OES. Why? I think it changed. Let me get rid of the wood carver. This one is legendary. Triggers pieces. There. Okay. So now, mail cart. You've got mail. Let's go in and do it. So, I for sure... You know what? I'll take all of these. I'm going to take all of them. We are 1/4 through. Let's go here. No, I think we'll go with A. Okay. Now, I should have done roar a long time ago and I didn't. Roar. What word? Eh. Do A again. Portal. I get to keep the 5x5? Oh my goodness, that's really cool. I get to keep the 5x5, so definitely worth it to collect those cakes. I thought it would only work for one level. So roar, we're gonna try to do roar. Okay. Yeah, this is so much easier with more space to work with. Now. We'll just go ahead and move all these in here. Draw tray. I'll move these in here now. And finally, the coup de bras. Draw tray again. There we go. So, what are we doing here? Zone. I think I want to do... Wait. We don't have an E, which really sucks, actually. Not having an E. Zone... Zoo... Zip... Zai... Zo... Zoo... Zil... Zil... Zerk... Zuck... I don't know. Kind of sucks about that one. I don't think I'm going to find anything too special for it. So let's pretend the Z isn't there, so it doesn't tempt me. And we're going to try something here. Rink. Rin is also one then, if this worked like that. We'll go ahead and put something easy there. Like... About... Already looking for some 4-letter words. Four-letter words, kind of difficult to get them. How about wink then? There we go. So, something with 2 R's. What could have 2 R's? Fury could work. So I'm gonna do Fury. Fury. Rory doesn't work. Now, something here then. Something here. What could it be? And it can be any 4-letter word from this selection of this stuff. Wonder if Cora is a word. Cure. Cure? How about cur? This one work? Yeah, cur works. Now, something here. I wonder if I would work. Nope. Core. Koi. Koi could work. Koi. Oops. There. Alright. I think I prefer koi. Koi right there. Neo? Okay, wink. About... Wark. That does work. Wark. Wark works. Ruo. Boy. Kind of want to do joy instead. I don't know why. Let me get this thing to be a little bit more tidy. Fury. Work. I feel like something could go here easily, and I just technically, I don't even know what could go there, though. Like, maybe something with a C? Knack? Nope. Is there an L around here? Nope. Cock. Hey, cock works. Joy. Okay, win. And now here. Nope. Earn. Ernie. Ernie. Why would that work? I don't know why that won't work. It's earn, though. Earn works. Okay. We have cock, win, earn. Guess earn won't work for some reason. Oh my gosh, can we do roar? There's no E. No E for that. See, it would need to have... I mean, wouldn't that work though? Like that? I don't know. Earn for some reason won't work no matter what, I think. You know what? Let me see. There. There. That works. But then we lose out on Fury. I don't want to lose out on Fury, though. You know what? We're gonna put Z in there. And... I don't know, I kind of think that this might be the best that I can do for this one. Let's try. Caw. Okay, we're in a little spot of trouble here because we have to get 5,000. We have 4 discards, 2 draws, 2 rounds. That's not much. That's not really quite enough. QVRMI GA. Or like that. But then this one. Let me try it this way. Could also move it over here, potentially. I don't know. I'm all over the place. Not sure what I want to do. Oh wait, this doesn't even work this way. Well, because the A. Now, draw tray. Okay. Ra. Sora. Dora. Pora. Yora. Fora. How about Drap? Does Drap work? It does not work. I'm gonna put everything inside the tray anyway. And we'll take the O and put it right here so we can draw from the tray again. There we go. No more draws, so we have to figure out what to do with this collection. Has to be something that... Okay, for... I know this isn't how it's spelled, but nope. It wouldn't work anyway. Okay. Let's think about this one, actually. G-A... Something that ends in A, then. PETA. PETA would work. Yeah, PETA works. And then... Grip D. Grip D. And now... something else here. Pout. Pouty. And gosh, I wish I could do more than this, but I'm pretty sure this is about as good as it's gonna get. Pouty, PETA, grip, and see these ones right here, they really screw things up for us, sadly. Score round though. We might not be able to get a high enough score for everything in general. Look at that. Oh, only one more round. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna work out. Okay. P. There. Draw tray. Okay. Nada. There. And oh no. See, this is where it's like getting a bit much. Gosh, I like this idea, the nada and then that, but I want to use as much of the space as possible, so it's better to not even use this row, potentially, I think. But then realistically, if I were to try to move things, right, then I have this one that I'd be banging into and this one, so it's like... don't know. And then we'd be running into this one as trouble too, so... Gosh, you know what? We might be stuck here because of these stupid locked pieces. I wish I could drag them to discard, but sadly, I don't think it's gonna work like that. I mean, we could put one here and one here, maybe? Like, let's say that I did that, right? Need... Aw. I don't think it's gonna work, and it's because of this book right here. Sadly, this book has kind of screwed things up for us. Even though that's a good book usually, but then when you factor in the locked pieces and all that, then it's like, it's a lot less helpful to have this here. Let me think. Yeah, it looks like we'll have to think of a 4-letter word, and then a 3-letter word, and then, I mean, I guess if we figure out something that goes all the way across here. Like, what if we do pain? And then something goes across here and across here. Da. G. Uh-oh. But then this one causes issues. I mean, it would still cause issues anyway, though, wouldn't it? So, like, I don't know. I just know that we're gonna do something with W and N. Whatever we're gonna do, it has to have a W and N in it. No. Nope. Something that ends in AD. Read. I need to read more. No, maybe... Need? I don't think that's a word, actually. This one. Okay. Yeah, I don't think this is a word. I think I had the better idea at the beginning. Potentially. Pain? Is paid a word? Yep. Is dia a word? Nope. Nope. Let me put these all back in here and think it through again. Page? Oh. Agoa. Agoa? See, because 3 letters. What about like that? Nope. Ago? It doesn't work though. Page. About Sean, see. Oh yeah, Dean worked. Dean worked a while ago. Dean worked, so it doesn't want to work again though. Pod. Still doesn't work. Odd. Pew. Paw. Ween? Ween. Ween doesn't work and I have no idea. See. Pass. Neat. Sneed. Pins. Okay. Come on, there has to be something. Let me think. Something that ends in span. If I can move this span. Sean doesn't work. Span. I think PETA, right? PETA was the idea I had. PETA already was in the last one. Nada? Nada. Nadas. Nada. Nadawa. Nadawa. No. Pia. Yay, okay, so Pia works. Nada, Pia, and Nada, they work. They work good. Now, I somehow managed to fit these two in there, Pia and Nada. But, oh, I wish we could put another set here I just don't think it's gonna work though. So I know Pia and Nada have to be there. They have to be the ones. So what would happen if I just like put this anyway? Like goons and Appa. Nope. It's not gonna work like that. And sadly, we don't have any 2-letter combinations to put in there. Let's square this around. It sucks though, because I think we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose at trial 9, yeah. Oh, it's over. You did not pass the trials, yeah. Thank you for playing the Watchword demo. The full game will feature 100 plus books, 10 plus new watch cards, more piece types, non-letter symbols, endless mode difficulty progression, achievements and unlockables, more language support, and so much more. Please wishlist this game if you'd like to be notified when the full game comes out. Until then, feel free to play a demo as much as you'd like, and good luck in the trials. Very generous demo when it comes to the amount of content inside of it. And I like this game. Normal, hard, and insane are the only difficulty options. Kind of challenging, and there's definitely this sense of like you really have to pick the right things wisely. I wonder if I made a mistake in picking that one book that let me do 3-letter words, because it's like, okay, now I have to think from a totally different perspective now. And even changing the board to be 5 instead of 4, I had much better luck when I just sat with the 4, because then my mind could just be like, okay, I'm gonna only think about 4-letter words and then, you know, move things forward that way. And even when I had just the 4-letter words and then the 3-letter possibility, I was doing really well with that one, and I managed to get all the way to the end and lost in the last level. That was my first playthrough. This is my second playthrough. Went not as well, but I'm so glad to be able to show this game to you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it, and check this out if you're interested. I will see you later. Bye.